yelled at them and said that we're recording now, so they can just like shut up. Okay, so this is Nick Dagan Best, and I've been practicing all day. Wait a minute. Je suis très enchantée de faire votre connaissance.
Oh, mais c'est bien gentil, Nora.
Il est très gentil.
I'm sorry, I don't speak English.
Non, je ne parle pas bien le français parce que...
C'est pas mal pour une américaine.
Je suis souvent R2D.
Ah bon, okay. I don't know what that means.
R2D is like an old word for like being airheaded.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's why I wouldn't know it. Yeah,
I know, it's really old. It's just like sort of...
And also, it's probably not something we even say in Quebec. It's
probably not.
It's like busting out some old British slang.
Okay.
Who cut the raspberry?
Yeah. Who cut the raspberry?
It's like that kind of thing. Raspberry? What's he talking about? All right.
Okay. So, you have a book coming out, and if you wanna talk a little bit about that.
Yes, I have a new book. My first book. It's a graphic novel, an astrological graphic novel, and if I do say myself, it's got to be probably one of the top 3 finest comic books ever written about American history by a Canadian astrologer. If I say so myself.
Yeah, he has to say so himself because
I say so myself,
we haven't seen it yet.
We haven't seen it yet. It is just about to I'm literally, this afternoon I was doing little footnotes on the artwork, and that's all that needs to be done. It's all my little footnotes, which I have to do manually, not like...
And you're doing it, so you'll have a digital...
I will have a digital copy and a print copy.
Okay, and are you the digital copy is being sold through Amazon?
Eventually. I'm going to start by selling it on my website, but eventually they'll both be on Amazon.
Okay.
Yeah. Thought I'd get a head start on them and make some of that, full money myself, but eventually... it will be on Amazon, and it's called Uranus USA, and it's about the transit of Uranus through Gemini, the last 3 times it's happened.
And so that's been the Revolutionary War?
Exactly.
The Civil War?
Correct.
And the
Second
World War II?
Yeah, Second World War, and the very sort of early part of the Cold War as well. And it talks about Uranus's transit through Gemini and all the other things going on through Gemini during those periods, and sort of tells this cyclical story, shows how the same sort of subjects sort of arise again, and also shows how the United States changed as a country in a really profound, fundamental way every time that happened.
You also have examples of like people in history,
yes,
and with what Uranus conjunctions and oppositions or something.
There's Uranus transit conjunctions to the natal sun. I talk about people like Patrick Henry, the first governor of Virginia during the Revolutionary War, or Jefferson Davis, the president of the Confederacy. They're both guys who had Uranus conjunct their natal suns in Gemini when they were becoming leaders. King George III, who the revolution was fought against, he was a Gemini, and he had Uranus conjunct his sun when France and the United States signed the treaty that brought France into the war. And it's even more interesting because when William Herschel discovered Uranus, he didn't want to call it Uranus. He didn't want to call it Herschel. He wanted to call it George. After the king.
After the king.
Yeah. So this guy George.
I have Georgian cancer.
Exactly. Yeah. That would have been a fun. But this George Square Venus transit is killing me. That kind of thing. It would have been interesting, but
Well, Benjamin Franklin wanted to have the national
bird be the turkey. Yes.
Right.
Yeah. I always got a kick out of that as well. It might have been a very different country, just that one little change.
Because that one slight.
And he had a great argument for it too. I can't sort of repeat it verbatim, but I like the argument he made for why the turkey should be the national bird.
What was it, pray tell?
I can't summon it right now. I just remember being very impressed with it.
We'll look it up, and we'll put it as a link.
Google that stuff.
Yeah, we'll put it as a link, and then in the descriptions in YouTube.
There you go.
So we're coming up to 5 minutes. It's like that, that 5 minutes with on the BBC.
Sure, of course.
And so you're going to be after here. You're going to be like in Southern California.
That's right. I'm speaking in Los Angeles on April 4th, Laguna Hills April 10th.
And then you're in Arizona.
I'm in Tucson, Phoenix, Vegas, Albuquerque, and Denver.
And then he's going to be home in May.
That's
so if you want to like stalk his front porch and just say you haven't been here since God knows when. Yeah,
but feel free to look through my mail.
Right, weed the lawn.
Yeah, do something.
Okay, darling. That's it.
Thank you, Nora.
It's like, Ginny.